We were in the middle of like worrying takeoff. You got taken over by the master or something for a sudden at the end.
Oh yeah.
Last time.
Yeah.
Don't worry, I have a cure to that.
Oh, thank you.
There we go.
It just oozes out of my ear.
Christian again. I mean, speaking of the master, who is the last time-traveling person that had a snake form that we've seen?
Oh.
Hopefully, it's not connected to the current person with a snake form, because I'd be disappointed if it was.
Yeah. Although I am. They've made out this Grand Serpent to be such a big guy. It's one of those annoying things where it's like, we've never heard of this person or his civilization or whatever before.
And
would it be better if he's just a random guy, or if he is someone we already know? I don't really know.
What race is he? And are Bell and Vinder of the same kin?
Yeah.
Or was he just like infiltrating their time as well?
Yeah. Maybe he's the celestial toy maker.
Oh.
Everyone's the celestial toy maker.
Everyone is the celestial toy maker until proven otherwise.
Yes. That's that famous law.
Seeing things were on the Grand Serpent, we'll stick with that with my notes.
Oh, yes. Notes from last time. Notes and queries.
We're doing a Doctor review to start because we didn't do the podcast this week.
Yeah.
But the name he chose was Prentice, which is kind of an anagram of serpent, just with an I switched out for an E.
Serpent.
His parts were probably the most intriguing parts of the episode.
Yeah.
I was quite into those parts. Okay, my headphones are down there, so I know for when we do. Again, who, what, where, when, and why? What race is he? Are Bell and Vinder of the same race? Alien snakes. The Mara?
Oh, I don't remember them.
Fifth Doctor. You'll get there.
I'll get there.
How is it quite loud?
Yeah, I think a little bit.
It sounds quite loud for me. The fact that I can just...
Yeah.
I hope that yeah, it does. Okay. I mentioned last magic snake form was the master. Who is truly in charge? Him or the Sontarans? Or is it just like a...
It's like a deal.
But is it with either of them, or one of them trying to get over on the other? You never know.
Yeah.
And of the three major races, Sontarans, Daleks, and Cybermen, if there were any that would make a deal with someone for war, it would be the Sontarans.
Yeah, just for the glory of it.
Cybermen or Daleks would just kill you.
Yeah.
That I liked. Has Chibs added another date to the unit timeline? Or is he trying to canonize a date, do you think?
Yeah.
And they apparently have Jodie's TARDIS now. Does that not clash at all with, like...
Of course, yeah.
Third and fourth Doctors?
Yeah.
Speaking of, he's meant to be the overseer of UNIT, the Grand Serpent. Has this never clashed with the third or fourth Doctors? Kate's on the run.
He could be going back in time to change what's already happened.
Maybe he doesn't show up every year. Like, there's a big, 10-year gap between every time he shows up.
Oh, maybe he was only fully in charge of it by the Kate Lethbridge Stewart times.
Oh, okay. And he was trying to work his way there. Okay.
We're finding excuses.
Yeah. Speaking of Kate, she went on the run in 2017. So has she been on the run for 3 years? And this is why we haven't heard anything from any of them.
Yeah.
Okay. She does say she can call in a favour from an old friend. I wonder who that could be. And is she a Chibnall creation? Because her first story was The Power of Three.
Was it?
Which is a Chibnall story. Which would explain why he could bring her back.
So if she's ever in it again in the credits, it'll say Kate Lethbridge Stewart created by
Chris Chibnall.
That's interesting.
What else have I got? Bell and Vinder. Oh yeah, they were... Something I missed until editing was that they were moments from reuniting. She was about to pull up to where he was, and then she got hyperjacked by Barth.
God damn it.
So... yeah, I missed that. The battery people were what gave them the power to make the bridge to Division.
Right.
The baddies.
Yeah, I missed that.
I had a prediction that Bell and Vinder would reunite because Bell got put into a passenger. Maybe they'll reverse that, and it will be because it was Vinder that got kidnapped by the passenger.
Yeah.
So close in a way. Vinder's got a plan and a gun. His gun somehow went into the passenger with him.
So did all his clothes.
Yeah.
So everything is touching.
And Diane has a score to settle. So as
did she say that?
yeah,
Sorry, I missed that.
I have a score to settle with you. So I wonder if they've done something or whatever.
Or maybe she was just aware that Dan was there.
Yeah, maybe. She's get over dramatic about it.
Yeah. I've got a score to settle.
Is Carvanista rogue from the Division if he's trying to save Earth when they want it gone? And maybe that's why he can't time travel anymore?
Oh yeah, that makes sense. So he's not eons old.
No.
He was just put here,
He
perhaps.
was a time traveller, and then he got shoved back to his time when they were done with him.
Yeah.
And Belle is a dual-wielding space shooter, and she's joined up with a space dog. Does this sound familiar?
No.
No. Cool. Onto the tunnels. How does the old man know the tunnel stuff in the first place? Is he like clairvoyant?
I wondered that. I was watching the reaction this morning. I was thinking the same thing.
Psychic. Old man in the gun had a in the tunnels had a Sontaran gun.
Yeah.
In Dan's future prediction, so maybe that's to these Sontarans coming now. He manages to get hold of one or something.
Perhaps, yeah. Oh yeah, so it's what we saw was actually in the future of him. Yeah.
The predictions were meant to be like past visions and future visions of their timeline.
I was going to say, because you said about him being clairvoyant, because I forgot we saw the head of the Quickie Mart, didn't we?
Yeah.
He was a clairvoyant.
That seems to be a big running theme this year, because even Claire was clairvoyant.
Oh yeah.
So, what are you saying? Maybe the old man is the head of the Quickie Mart, and he eventually becomes Indian and climbs to the top of a mountain.
Gets a suntan.
Yeah. Oh dear.
That's for the Berlusconi fans.
Okay, we got tiny bit spoiled because I was trying to get up the thumbnail for this video.
Oh yeah.
And in doing so, I went to the Next Time trailer to grab the first frame of the Sontaran head, and I went a little bit too far, and we saw Daleks.
I was gonna say when we got to that. Now a YouTuber spoiled this for me, but he hovered over it.
Well, no, I was gonna get to that anyway because on my list we've got doorway number 9 is endless death and rays of death.
Yes.
So could that be the cliffhanger solution, or the solution to the Sontar War is the Daleks behind that door?
That food looks really nice.
So they'll just open the door and let the Daleks out.
Yeah.
The Daleks do.
Which we did make a joke about the last.
But then that would leave the Daleks on Earth for New Year's.
Oh, and they haven't had a Dalek in every New Year's episode because Spyfall Part 1 was a New Year's episode.
Oh, was it?
I looked that up.
Well, should I?
We'll have to look in the background.
Oh, we can't use that spoon anymore. Sorry, I've just gobbed it. We'll get another spoon if we get another tea.
Well, I haven't done mine yet.
Oh.
It doesn't matter. I'll just rub it off or something.
Wipe it on you.
Yeah.
You could dip it in my salt water.
Perfect.
So that's tunnels. Dan and Yaz, 90% of their adventure was kind of unneeded. It kind of just felt like trying to give them.
Could make a comment there.
Yeah, it felt like trying to give them something to do.
Yeah.
You could have literally just had Yaz think of leaving a message, and then Dan remembers that Carvanista's out there. And they could have just done that themselves, and it would have made them seem a bit more competent.
Well, I suppose finding Carvanista was a bit of a Shaggy Dog story, wasn't it, in the end? Yeah, no, that's just every companion in this era at the moment. They're just there. Not really a reason.
And then none of it amounted to anything anyway, because Carvanista couldn't time travel to help them, and they just ended up meeting the tunnels guy on a boat.
Oh, it literally was a Shaggy Dog story.
So none of it was it was all for naught. The Lupari don't have time travel, but the Sontarans do.
Yes.
Is this a way they could all reunite? And now, do we have time for it? This isn't. No. Okay. The Division plot, it's quite predictable, but I liked that the Flux was created because the Doctor's just a pain in their arse. Feels very Doctor Who-ish. Pretty much guessed 90% of the Division stuff, and then she just sunk in the Timeless Child stuff harder, so they can't deny it. You go for it.
No, if you want.
I might in a bit.
Alright.
I want to get through this before Doctor Who.
Okay.
It's gonna start any time. I liked how she was quite manipulative. I know, but people.
Yeah,
might
no, I
not
realised that when I
sync
said
up.
it. I think it's about to start.
Yeah. Well, we'll have to get to that at the end. We are back for Doctor Who Flux, episode 6, the finale.
The Vanquishers.
Previously, is Yggdrasil there for a reason, or is it just there to look fancy?
Yeah, just decoration.
Now you.
Oh, cold opening.
Oh shit.
She thinks running will help.
They can't eat anything again.
Sontaran aim? Yeah, okay. Oh,
Emperor Palpatine.
okay.
Okay. It was just some other rays of death.
Yeah.
I just saw someone commented, pointed out that the Ood gave her a plate to keep her not an angel.
Yeah, that
So
was
she
it.
is still an angel.
Possibly.
Possibly.
Far future.
Oh.
Oh. Okay, so they just used the tunnels to get back.
He's got very bad handwriting. I thought,
He's a ye olde man.
but I thought they
they're
did
not-
all like calligraphy and shit.
Not if they're commoners.
I suppose he's a bit frightfully common, isn't he?
Ah.
Ah.
Oh.
What the name of Ray Fox are you doing here?
She got like half vanquished as she left or something.
Ooh.
Madam, who are you? What are you doing?
Aha.
At TARDIS, maybe.
Aha.
Oh.
How did that get you? I presume some of you were with it, and the Doctor in...
How did she get it here? It's a good question.
Hmm.
Sure about the Wheeling
I mean, it was with UNIT.
I'm the leader of...
She maybe just had some friends so you could call on, like.
All's good.
The name's
Of course,
Stuart.
yeah.
Kate Stewart.
Ba 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 ba.
Here?
Oh.
Where's here? Yes! Dan!
Kate Stewart!
Kate!
Wait a minute.
Victorian looking bloke. A TARDIS.
It's called Tunnel Man.
And a lot of doors. Wait.
Oh, okay, she is physical then.
Yeah.
But she's gonna jitter out again in a minute, I'm guessing.
How am I here? I'm on Carvanista ship.
Oh. You're everywhere.
Oh. She's been Clara'd.
Oh. Jumped within her own time stream and...
You are not, and yet you are.
Okay.
There is danger. This is not usual.
You're telling me that's not usual?
It'd be quite nice if she does like a, you know, like they threaten to destroy the memories and if she does something, she could say, it doesn't matter, I know what I've done, and you know.
That was actually a prediction I had down. Is that going to be how this ends? Is that she's given the choice between that and her friends, and she decides to
Yeah.
just be herself over care about the past.
Yeah.
I can't get it up. Doctor Who, Ducks, whatever, Vanquishers.
Peoples of the universe.
Attend carefully.
No.
Warriors of
God damn it.
offer you hope.
Oh.
Drop the three-fingered
Oh.
hand of uneasy alliance.
With
We must
who?
join together
Earth.
to
3
survive
fingers.
this strength against us. Except for chance. Chance to scum. It must be obliterated.
Who were they making a deal with?
Everyone.
Oh, okay.
But it's like they'll be in charge, I imagine, if it's that deal.
What? What are you doing?
Disengaging from the fleet, you're a sitting dog here.
Whee.
Too late. Sorry.
Well, this is how she's going to be able to solve all three problems at once.
Yes.
It appears to be on a trajectory to crash into us.
Oh! Ramming speed! I mean, yeah. Oh, they learned from last time.
Yeah.
Interrogated and gleefully
Oh, she was looking. She wanted that, I'm guessing.
People rarely want to be crashed into. Take precautions. Plus, we might get a peek at their operations. Win-win.
Okay.
So,
all your lost memories.
Okay, so time doesn't move. She is literally in all three places at the same time, but she's only experiencing it in real time.
Yeah.
Because nothing has changed between her. This woman didn't recognise her disappearing.
Opened it.
Oh, nice effect.
Oh, it's Cabin in the Woods. That's what that
Is
was.
this Long Barrow?
Yeah, I hope so.
If you're gonna canonicalise shit we don't want, canonicalise some shit we do want.
Yeah.
A construction that makes no sense.
Like this plotline.
The memories you've lost. It's all in there, contained within that house. What are you waiting for, Doctor? Go inside.
The house just crumbles from being
Yeah.
old. Oh, well,
I guess it's like a mind palace sort of thing.
Oh.
All everything just jumbled together, shoved in there.
Oh, okay.
Don't worry. I'll take it slow.
Ooh. Ooh. Wow, do we guess? Ouch.
I could do this forever.
Luckily, we have forever!
Hooray!
These doors. Madam, are to be approached with caution.
Yeah, so no one else is noticing her
more abandoned.
phasing away.
You okay? Joseph Williamson. He built all this 19th century. Mad Mole. The Veg Hill. Always wanted to meet you. You're
I wonder
on
if
the
he is a
list.
real man.
It's a big list. More of a book. More of a series.
My efforts have been for naught.
No. Joseph Williamson. Not at all. Quite the opposite. Come here. Well done. Paul Hollywood handshake. Thank you for everything you've done, Mad Mole. So, case you're a leader of
It's something to do with Great British Bake Off. There are certain occasions when Paul Hollywood, one of the judges, would shake the hand. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
I don't know the
Okay.
detail.
I've never seen Bake Off.
Do you think we might recruit another participant? Someone we left behind?
We're having the same thought.
Peggy!
She'll be like Adam Mitchell. She'll show up later. You left me.
Oh, metabolic processing. Listen.
Oh, there's a corner shop. I was about to say you see like a Sontaran coming out like Arkwright. Oh, it's a tough old life, isn't it?
Ooh. Okay. Oh. I've always wanted a corner shop. Oh, he's.
Strax, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Always wanted a little shop right on the corner. Lots of footfall, well stocked.
A little shop.
Love a little shop.
Yeah.
Well, not exactly. I'd make some changes.
I'd love a little shop.
Our delicious and appealing mouth snacks wrapped in paper will never weaken us or our resolve. We are invulnerable. Maybe 3 more.
Try this. That is still. We know a couple who are keen to help the Sontaran cause in exchange for unlimited access to human.
Well,
chocolate.
Dan and Yaz, it was nice knowing you. Off you go with the Sontaran.
Yeah.
Transport them to
Oh, 67. Where would we have been about here? Troughton. Oh, it's okay.
Angel Lady. Oh, that looks very CG.
This plan of yours had better work. Trouble for me. Ever since we met.
Is she trying to like meet up with herself?
What?
I glimpsed a memory of you.
Like have multiple of the same doctor in the same place?
Yeah, what was it? Division.
When I said I couldn't talk to you about it, I really meant it.
You're taking his memories too.
We're locked in. Past the time. How close were we? Were you my companion?
No, you were mine.
I can't talk because it would kill me.
Oh.
I have a synaptic collider implanted in my brain. If I talk about it, the collider will inject poison directly into my brain. I'll be dead in 3
I
seconds.
will accept Sonic use if you can just deactivate it.
In your head?
There was a time I'd do anything for you.
Oh, he was her best
You
friend.
left me.
This is what I want more of. More alien fucking companions.
Those memories.
Big finish. We're going to have a doctor and a roof doctor and...
Yes.
Crashing back in as if nothing
Ruth,
had ever happened.
Ruth Doctor and Barth would be amazing.
I mean, to her, technically nothing has ever happened.
Yeah.
But
Could she not just say,
They
the division forcibly wiped my memory,
Yeah.
that wasn't my fault, I'm really sorry. I'm sure that would settle that.
yeah.
I look in your mind and I see what you're most afraid of.
The Dream Lord.
Your biggest fear isn't yourself.
No, it's the Dream Lord.
People who talk in cinemas.
Destruction of
Yeah.
others. You want creatures to breathe and live.
A ridiculous notion.
Species and races to build.
I suppose they're kind of like
I look into
entropy.
your mind and
They'd
your
want the
heart.
opposite of
Mm.
progress. They want things to break down.
Just stop. Because everything has to die in the end with time.
True.
Ending with Atropos. The release of time. And then we will play.
Oh.
What do you mean, play?
The final flight.
Brother and sister have a bigger relationship than we thought.
Stop
Game of
it.
Thrones.
Wind it back. And watch it.
I said I wanted
again.
long
Oh,
Game of
okay.
Thrones like storylines. That included the brother sister fucking.
No, they're just basically playing Universal Simulator.
Yeah.
If they see something they don't like and the game doesn't go the right way, just hit
Yeah, yeah.
restart.
You and Division left.
See, you are the universe.
Then does he just like remake her after? Yeah. Okay.
Okay, well that kind of answers the question about, because most of the universe has already been destroyed, maybe if she somehow takes control, she can put it back. Yeah.
Where you belong, as our prisoner, and the last of the Lupari.
Oh.
You must mourn.
But where did all the other ships come from? Oh, they've just done.
My soldiers performed admirably.
They've just killed them all.
Every Lupar on the
Oh.
airlocked out into space, resistance to Santaran might.
Well, at least him and the Doctor's got something in common now.
Yeah.
Marvellous now.
Even though she's technically
So
not the last
sorry.
anymore. Well, no, she is. They did it again.
Yeah,
Okay.
but today again. Yeah.
Well, that answers the myths of whether dogs can look up or not.
It's Belle.
Ding! I need a bell.
Oh yeah. I really want to get one of the bells they use for saying it's the last lap. Ding 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 ding. Or last orders. I
Oh,
suppose.
yeah, or the ones we had at primary school for
yeah.
lunchtime.
Yeah. Amazing. Couldn't you have nicked a couple when you left?
I thought you said you were a pilot.
I made sure I stole a packet of notepads from my office before I left.
Literally endless.
I mean, I've had other things from there. We won't get into that.
You okay?
It's like an entire whiteboard. Stop taking it for cleaning.
Get in here.
Nice blaster action. Where'd you train?
Laser quest for Zachley. Come on.
For Zachary, that's a cool name. That sounds like an alien planet.
Ooh.
It's probably just in Liverpool.
Yeah. Okay.
We're out. Nice work.
Now what?
And that's where the Doctor first saw Mr. Flux.
Faster, human scum. The work must continue.
They had like a
Shadow promised us high
tete-a-tete. Or was it second time she saw
Oh,
him?
I can't remember.
Prove stronger.
The true coordinates will no doubt be an excruciating and possibly overwhelming psychic load.
Ooh.
Your service to Suntar.
Well, it was nice seeing these guys.
Or dead.
She might survive because she actually is a psychic.
Ah.
But he's dead.
Activate psychic load.
Shame. I would have preferred
Yeah.
him as a companion to Dan,
Yeah.
to be fair.
Sontaran ship at the heart of Sontaran Command.
He's actually just two Sontarans still on top of each other.
Yeah.
For now. Speaking of species,
Oh, he's a
Okay.
he's a lizard.
Oh! I'm alright, because you look really cross. What's your name? We haven't been introduced. Do you know what this ship really needs is lanyards?
You can call me Grand Serpent.
Is that what your parents called you? Look, darling, so cute.
It was a title bestowed on me.
Yeah, I bet you've been making lanyards with that on for years. Right, let me guess.
I love this sassy version of this Doctor.
Exile?
I mean, yeah, she's. Jodie's acting's been perfect this series, to be fair.
Ex-leader.
You see, it's like all of this plan and stuff feels very Master-ish. So
Yeah.
maybe like it was originally going to be the Master, and then
Yeah.
so everyone was banging on about the Master coming back, and it's like, copy, select,
Yeah,
all,
replace.
replace Master Grand Serpent.
You can't get a full physical lock on me because I can't even get one on myself. And two. Well, two.
Oh, okay.
Picturing me?
Yes, I wondered.
I love how there's people who really want the Doctor and Yaz to be a thing, and they bring in the Doctor to flirt with herself.
Yeah.
That would sum up the character perfectly, honestly.
Duo imaging is subject to very. He's going to be stuck in there for a while.
Yeah.
I've got such a crush on her.
You're
I
expecting
thought-
that moment of Yaz turn into
Yeah.
Dan and saying, or something like that, yeah.
You too, huh? Sorry.
So she's somehow going to be able to, like,
Merge.
yeah.
Yeah. She needs the earring.
So TARDIS is still deciphering the information. I'm sorry, it's so painful, but we need you to hold on a little longer.
Jericho's already just a, like, skeleton.
Stay safe. It's been a good spell.
Just drains him, like.
Yeah, Raiders of the Lost Ark.
We must join together to survive this Vanquishers.
So tyrants never do that. Why would they ever join up?
Have they got some kind of trick to kill them all in one
That's what
go?
I'm thinking.
Let everyone destroy each other and then have to just destroy the last ones or something.
And how does them summoning their enemies connect
Well,
with
it's
the
going to be,
Flux?
yeah, some kind of,
Too many
maybe,
questions.
We're gonna
trick.
try and use the Flux to.
Destroy everyone else.
Yeah.
The makeup of the Flux, the primary material, antimatter, created outside of our universe and channeled in
Sickness!
with the Flux transmission system. Contact broken. We can't hold on to this split existence much longer.
One of us is going to have to kill the other two.
Commander, stake to all ships. Stake to all ships. You're
Stake.
receiving new
What's that, steak?
Yeah.
Oh,
You were interrogating her. She rescued herself. Another doctor, the same doctor in her own TARDIS.
I do not have time for your delusional
so is she technically crossing her own timeline, or is this
Oh,
like
yeah.
the same timeline but just doubled? She's just kind of like cloned until they refuse.
The Doctor perverting the course of human history.
Yeah.
If you wish to survive.
Okay, it was like a Doctor Vision that she met Flux Guy there, wasn't
Yeah,
it?
yeah.
He kind of like snapshotted into her mind while she was in the TARDIS. I
Yeah.
remember now.
Binder, can you hear me?
Oh, okay.
You're the one who's leaving you.
Oh, we didn't see Belle's reaction to the TARDIS.
Hurry it up, lads.
Oh, yeah.
Lock into our signal.
Oh dear.
We've managed to.
Oh, maybe not.
Yeah.
Too late. Possibly. Are they gonna like pull them now? No. Unless they manage to get the passenger.
Can you get up? Do you now?
Yeah, oh yeah, they might just pull the passenger in.
Hmm.
We're two in here. Sorry, you don't.
Doctor, it's Kate. The doors down here are behaving very strangely.
Other me.
This one seems to be closed, but this one seems to be open. I just don't understand it.
Have you tried closing the door, Kate?
I can't, it's already closed.
Oh, no, the open one. Have you tried opening the door? Open all of them.
But that one's already open.
Nice train yard. What are these? They're like,
Where is
are they specially made trains?
They do look a bit spunky, don't they?
Yeah,
Spunky, yeah.
Sci-fi funky.
We need to get you home. We need to get you back to the 19th century. It's not safe, and you're too important to history.
Maybe he is someone
Yeah,
there.
it must be a real one. I'll just look him up after.
You may just have helped save the universe, never mind the world. Your work is done.
Good. Now I can die.
Dissolves in dust.
Oh, take my hat.
Yeah.
You may need it.
You are Joseph Williamson
Yeah.
now. Oh yeah, they go into.
Oh, they went to it.
Here you are, waiting for a command. It's not gonna come.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, okay. They just left the passengers now.
I just managed to go in. TARDIS don't like it.
Yeah. Oh, reunion.
Oh yeah, double
Oh,
reunion.
oh,
Yeah,
okay.
I forgot about them.
Did anyone care? Oh.
I promise.
I was kidnapped.
Also, we're having a baby.
Wait, what? Bitch, we haven't seen each other in 3 years.
Yeah. No, I'm
No,
sure it's
yeah,
yours.
Yeah.
I thought he was going to say, Belle, this is no sort of world to be having a child in.
No.
Tyrant psychic.
This isn't a world at all.
Yeah.
How do you combat antimatter?
With matter. Antimatter devours matter, but matter slows antimatter down.
Citation
When
needed.
it stops.
Just throw all the enemies at them as matter.
Yeah.
The flux power shields. Matter generating. Flux repellent shields.
Oh.
Surround the Sontaran fleet. Saving themselves while
Okay.
all around them die. My plan's more risky than that.
We use the Sontarans to defeat them, and then we have to defeat the Sontarans.
You've all got jobs. It's a really
Possibly.
good plan.
Yeah.
Quite risky though. Can you let me do the explaining? All right.
Oh yeah, there's still 2 of them.
We have to stop the Sontaran
They're never on
from
screen at
ground
once.
Mm.
So it's hard to remember.
Budget.
Yeah.
I guess maybe Jodie's stunt double got COVID or something.
Yeah. Because we saw him in.
One shot.
Yeah.
One shot.
Yeah.
It just got Sylvester McCoy in with a wig. Done it once before.
The final gift of the Saviour, sacrificed to time on Atropos as it falls to the Flux.
We throw this storyline into the Flux as well. Oh.
Goodbye, Ood.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Tecteum. She amounted for fuck all then.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Oh no, don't. Okay. And then some just
Oh
got hit.
no.
Yeah.
Neither took the bracelet
Oh.
over his. I forgot what they called it, man.
No, I know what you mean though, yeah.
It's good of all their ships tessellate, isn't it?
And they like fit perfectly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You get like someone who's like put a spoiler on theirs or something and it doesn't fit.
Oh.
So this is where I guess where we saw the Daleks in the next time
Ooh,
trailer.
that the effect of the, not so much the Cybermen. The Cybermen is a very sort of Starfleet entrance. The Dalek entrance was very Borg-like.
Oh.
This was the shot I saw. Daleks in their ship. Okay. Ooh, I don't know about that. Cybermen I could accept a little bit more. They're more logical. Daleks are like, no, fuck everyone else.
But if
Oh.
it meant their survival, they would make the deal.
True.
And then with the intention of turning on them
Yeah,
immediately.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, as long as they've got that plan. Back in their heads. Okay, is this...
No, back at the edge of Sontarans.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Warui desu. Oh. Oh.
Yeah, I do feel like they would have gone into it expecting a betrayal as well, I'm sure.
That would... Yes.
I'm sure like they would have gone in immediately and then immediately attacked them or something.
Okay. But I do like the idea of the Sontarans being the trickier of the three and actually tricking them into something that kills them.
Yeah.
Of the three, I quite like Sontarans. They've got more personality.
They're more interesting, aren't they? Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, we've seen the other two so often.
I know, they get...
Soldiers. This is Serving Commander Instant B Vendor of Castor Winter Bloxville on a Lupari craft. Blasting the hell out of your comm systems. Whoa!
Alright, chill it down, you've got a job to do, mate.
Evacuate!
I'm afraid my friends just took out your comms transmitters. And
Oh.
in 7 seconds, you'll be in the gravitational pull of the flux.
You will suffer for this, Doctor!
But, have you seen that thing behind you?
If you try to to a transport pod just out in the corridor.
I'm afraid that my options for exiting are rather not.
Oh, he's gonna get Flux.
Can't get the TARDIS in because of the pull of the Flux.
I've lived more in my time with you than I did during the previous 2 decades.
Okay, this is a character I'm a little bit disappointed about.
Sag.
I am Professor Eustachius Jericho, Scourge of Scoundrels.
Oh.
Oh, oh, and he was in Pirates of the Caribbean as well.
Oh.
What a more flipping adventure.
Oh.
I hope this death isn't horrifically excruciating.
Pulled apart atom by atom. Rest in pieces.
Rest of the way.
Oh no, shame.
Right, what will you tell? Hoover up that Flux for us.
It's
You knew.
no, it's Mega Maid. Is it Mega Maid?
Yeah.
Our savior.
Okay.
Yes.
Wondered what time would look like.
Okay, I guess just that is physicalized time. Oh.
Play to your ego.
Yes.
Soon the flux is extinguished. What?
Nanny?
You bring me here to announce you failed.
Sure you press the right button.
But how would I reward your failure in my services?
Only death can pay for
Oh.
life.
Well, that was easy.
Yeah.
Bye then. Oh.
Nice look.
Okay.
That's that coat.
Oh.
Ah, dark.
Maybe we'll get the coat for the specials.
Yeah.
Your time is heading to its end. No. It's not.
Yeah.
You're wrong. Nothing is forever. No regeneration. Beware of the forces that mass against you. And their master. What do you mean? What do you mean, their master? I restore you, Doctor.
Don't make me walk out this door. Don't you dare bring him back.
I think he's coming back. Capital M, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's not her you should be worrying about.
Okay.
Who are you?
Oh, that's the question. Do you have any idea what I've been through?
Okay.
Because it opened door 7.
Door 7 lead to their time, possibly? Or is it just ice cold area?
Put him in the fridge.
Just on a rock. Okay.
Between a rock and a hard place.
Oh.
That was a bit.
We'll leave you to it.
I do like that with the Doctor. It's just like, right, we're done here.
Yeah.
Just, you know.
You wish you liked.
Good luck with everything.
That's right.
Oh yeah, shit, her.
Begin without you.
There's so many people by the end of it.
Thank you. As always.
I always said the Doctor should have 5 companions.
Oh, we said the Doctor should have 20 companions.
Like
Oh.
Blazed Squad.
Look after yourself. Sorry,
Okay. Maybe we're gonna get a.
I didn't let you in.
Okay.
It's what I was doing.
I'm still not going to, but
I'm very sorry about
yeah,
it.
I'm sorry about it, but. Oh.
Information.
Are they teasing the
Me.
people? I don't know what the term is for them. The fans who
the
ship
shippers.
them. Yeah, but they've got their ship name. I don't know what the ship name is for them.
Yeah.
The Dr. Yasmin shipper fans.
Yeah. Yazter.
They're getting like quite close, but it's not gonna quite hit that moment.
Yeah. They got to
There
give.
we go.
Yeah, we are. Got to keep them tantalised.
Mm.
Build the anticipation.
Come on,
Always
Scout.
better that way.
Let Yorkshire show you the way.
Oh. I'd like to see more of this TARDIS. I'm not a big fan of how it looks, but I'd like to see what the innards look like.
Yeah.
Go check out that.
Oh, that went right in her mouth.
Just lock it in a drawer and.
Oh, own brand Doctor's theme
Oh yeah.
instead of.
Okay. Oh.
What's that bottomless pit?
Feed it to the TARDIS.
Yeah.
Somewhere I can never find it.
Okay, it is. I don't want to remember. I want to be me, sort of symbolization.
Or it's like it symbolizes so many bad things for her
Okay.
personally. She's just like, I don't want anything to do with it.
Okay.
Because I guess then she'd remember about the fact that it had happened to her.
Okay. Yeah.
Unless I really ask for it.
She walks out the room, comes back in. Can I have that map, by the way?
Yeah.
Change my mind.
We'll see if Russell wants to do anything with it.
Yeah.
Ooh.
No.
No. No.
Wow.
Okay. It's alright.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was.
It's the best we've had of the era.
Yeah.
Jodie has finally hit like a point where I'm alright with her as the Doctor, sort of thing.
Yeah.
She's, without being mean, she's still maybe my least favourite of all Doctors.
I'd say the same. Yeah.
But I don't know if that's just because I'm a lot more attached to the other Doctors, and she hasn't done anything to step above that.
Yeah. I mean,
If it weren't for Big Finish, she'd maybe be better than Colin Baker. But Big Finish, it is canon for me.
It does seem like they finally figured out how to write for her.
Yeah, or she's at least figured out a way of working with what she's got.
Yeah. Because the same thing did happen in this one, where it was just like as soon as she met up with the companions again, it just became her talking at them for 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Which was one of the biggest issues previously. It was just a lot better when it was just her doing her thing.
Yeah, Jodie as a Doctor seems better just on her own. Just, yeah. Or one-off companion. Maybe she'd have been better for one-off companions each episode.
Yeah.
Just like a series of them. Oh.
But yeah,
Okay.
we kind of tied everything up. Maybe.
Yeah, is there anything left?
We knew what the Tunnels Man was.
Yep.
He just happened to find some rift in time.
Yeah.
That's not explained, but don't worry about it.
It all seems a bit like not as as it could have been.
Yeah, definitely.
It's above average maybe. It's just not quite great.
Yeah. The Grand Serpent was just like some guy.
That was just some guy. That's why, do you reckon, like I said, he feels very mastery. Just everything he's done feels like something the Master would do. Infiltrate unit, try and take it over.
Make a deal with another race.
Make a deal with Sontarans.
Yeah.
Do you think it was meant to be the Master? And because everyone complained about him at the end of last series, Chibnall was kind of, again, replace.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Could be. It could
And-
even have been that they...
Or unless they're trying to set him up for one of the specials, because he was just left there.
Yeah. I think that could also be more of that really confusing morals that they have, where it's like, oh, you shouldn't kill people, you should just, but kill all of them, they don't matter.
Yeah, it's fine to throw Daleks, Cybermen and Sontarans into the Flux, but we don't want to kill the Grand Serpent.
Yeah, no,
He's played by a paid actor.
Yeah, exactly.
He's not wearing a rubber suit.
He's got lines.
Yeah, he's not just like a grunt.
Yeah. They could have had an idea for a Master story that like never even went anywhere, but then they just thought, oh, we'll whack it in this, but we don't want it to be the Master because it'll distract from the main story, sort of thing.
Well, yeah, like maybe the Sontarans weren't even meant to be part of the Flux in the first place, and it was meant to be like a Master Sontaran subplot.
Yeah.
That was like maybe a two-parter or something, and they've kind of
taken elements,
wedged them in.
We kind of already had found out about what the Ravager, the Flux were before, hadn't we? About
they've cleared up all the division stuff, or anything that wasn't cleared up isn't going to be answered yet because she doesn't want to know.
Yeah.
Cleared up the Ravagers.
Most of the universe was still destroyed. Do you reckon they're going to come back to that, or are we're just going to forget that?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Although when we say most of the universe, we'd have to look back at the big star map. Was that still like 20 galaxies? Because that's still billions of stars. So perhaps
they've just cut their universe. They Thanos'd.
Yeah.
They've snapped it in half, basically. Yeah. It's the only kind of thing left out, because, yeah, even the Daleks and the Cyber... So, do Daleks and Cybermen exist anymore, or Sontarans?
Yeah.
Are we going to have to, like, somehow transfer to the new universe, or merge the universes in some way?
Yeah, so that thing could come back, I guess. I think it's more likely they'll just never mention it again, and it'll be back to normal the next time we run those villains.
So they just turned up, it was just them in a different time and place than now.
Yeah.
Maybe. Okay.
Well, we found out what Cabin in the Woods was. That was a representation. It was a representation of her previous lives.
We don't know what the cabin itself represents.
It was a representation of her previous lives, jumbled together.
But why did it look like a cabin?
It looked cool.
Like...
That's it. I really think that's it.
Yeah, okay. Chibnall just wanted to tease the Lung Barrow fans.
Yeah. All
Well,
3 of them.
Yeah. Is there anything here that still stands?
Let me see if Tunnel Man was a real man.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, yeah. People who get ravaged can't regenerate, apparently. That was just
Oh, yeah, because they're just disintegrated, aren't they?
Yeah. A lot of this doesn't count anymore. My fanon is the CIA were the division, and that they became the division when they left the universe and became divided.
Oh, yeah.
Which is my fanon. Conversion plate. The Ravagers didn't need a conversion plate, apparently. Angel Doctor being angeled was kind of just like being transported in carbonite.
Yeah. Williamson tunnels, they are real.
Oh! Okay, well, blow my sockets. Earth is the apex of destruction and was designed that way. Does that mean Earth was designed? A la Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy?
Well, they do take place in the same universe.
Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
Or does that just mean the Flux was designed to apex at Earth because
that's
Earth means something to the Doctor?
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
But,
more possibly. Yug Drizzle was just a visual metaphor then, I guess?
Yeah, just looked cool.
Still teasing Lungbarrow. The Doctor didn't really have to choose between the Watch or the Universe. She just kind of managed to get... And the Ravagers just kind of beat themselves.
Yeah, they were like... Yeah, because they wanted to release Time, and Time went, you fucked it up, and killed him, and then said, see ya!
So he is still out there, though.
Still trapped, though.
Still trapped, but still... And does that mean they've got the Flux trapped within a passenger as well? So they've just got this passenger with the Flux inside? Because he absorbed it.
It was to cancel it out, I think, because they had Manta
Okay,
so
as it was absorbed, it just disintegrated.
I thought they
stopped
existing.
That was,
yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, it could come back if they need to bring it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe that'll be like the final special where that will get resolved finally.
Yeah.
And that's what really brings back the universe or something.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Or we're just working with the several galaxies.
Yeah.
Still plenty of it.
Yaz didn't pull a Martha or die in any way.
No, she didn't die in any way. Not even mentally.
No, well. Jodie's Doctor has a habit of letting other people defeat her big bads at the end of each series. So...
Yeah.
Someone just turns up at the last minute. Graham and Ryan, the tough man.
Yep. Tim Shaw.
That old man guy from the planet just came in and blew up the Master and the Cybermen.
Yep.
She kind of did something in that she was the one that used the passenger to stop the Flux, but then the big bad kind of just destroyed the big bad.
Yeah.
So it did kind of... someone just came along out of nowhere and beat the bad guys for us. And the bad guys beat Tech Teum, so we don't have to come back to that anymore.
Yeah. Come Bennett.
Yeah. I'll get to that. I've got a section about things about Chibnall as well. So yeah, Tunnels was answered, Grand Serpent was answered.
So for Joseph Williamson, the tunnels kind of had no noticeable plan. They were a bit random.
Okay.
And the main theory as to why he did it was because he was a philanthropist and he was just providing work for people.
Oh, okay.
Just digging them for no reason. Yeah.
Fair enough.
But
so they tried to give it a reason within they tried to sci-fi it, which
There
is
is-
good. I like that kind of thing where they take
an unknown
mystery
thing. Yeah,
things
definitely.
about real life and make them sci-fi.
But there was like a conspiracy theory type of thing, not conspiracy theory, but rumor thing that he was a member of an extreme religious sect, fearing that the end of the world was near and the tunnels were built to provide refuge for him and his friend, which I think they vaguely mentioned. But there's no evidence of that because he was just in the Church of England and wasn't in any weird sects.
No,
he wasn't into weird sects.
Ooh. I mean,
he was Victorian, so he was just had to remain fully clothed.
I'm into certain weird but consenting sex, so nothing wrong with weird sex.
Thanks for sharing.
I'm not going to get into it.
As it were.
So, yeah, Bell and Vinder didn't turn out to be much. Do we know what race they are?
No.
Are they, yeah, they know what... So,
does Vinder have a lizard in him?
So, they're obviously futuristic. They know what passengers are. And they know what TARDISes are.
Yeah.
They went to an academy. So, do you think they'll come back at some point, maybe?
I hope so.
Especially
And Barf.
now that they've adopted Barf. Yeah.
Barf adopted them, come on.
Yeah. I did have a thing on there wondering, like, when I mentioned about her being like Han Solo and him being like Chewie, is she going to adopt him by the end of it or something? Or like Vinder dies, so her and Barf go off to get, not in that way, but
So the reason I said no when you said, does that remind you of anything, is because Han Solo doesn't dual wield as far as I can remember.
No, okay, but just badass space gunman basically is where I was going with that. I'm not a Star Wars fanatic.
No one's perfect.
No.
Yeah, so in the film Solo, Han is trying to buy a ticket, or he joins the academy, and they say, "What's your last name?" And he goes, "I don't have one." And they say, "Who are your people?" He says, "I don't have anyone." And so the guy's like, "Han Solo," which is the stupidest fucking reason. Yeah. So that's when Barf said, "All my people are gone." That's why he was Carbonates to Solo. Because he doesn't have a people.
Yeah, I think everything else I've got here got wrapped up. Dan and Yaz, Tunnels, Grand Serpent, Bell and Vinder. So my final one is other things, plot holes, and Chibnall himself. So a plot hole is that there was no explanation for the village being put back or how any of them escaped the village.
No.
That was just taken out of time and started dissolving, but then somehow it's not dissolving anymore. And
I think they just put it back like the June did.
But they could have at least mentioned that.
They could have, yeah.
Peggy is left for dead.
Yeah, that was funny. They just... She's gone to an orphanage.
Yeah.
Yeah. Please, sir.
It's like, Professor Jericho, oh, it's so good to see you. Oh, yes, it's good to see you too.
She runs towards him, and as she runs towards him, he just steps to the side, and there's just like a van with like bands. The child catcher.
Exactly where I was going. Yeah, Ood, Sontarans, and Weeping Angels get creator credits. Russell T. Davis, Robert Holmes, and Bamoff.
Yep.
So, Chibnall's entire era is basically the Into Darkness of the Star Wars remakes.
Star Trek remakes.
Sorry.
I did that last time.
Yeah. And it seems to be a trend of just things nowadays catching on nostalgia.
Right.
They seem to like every 5 seconds need to throw some kind of nostalgia.
Yeah.
Or remembrance at you about previous things. They're not making their own things to be nostalgic about. They're saying, "Oh, you remember this, you remember this."
And then it's not
and it's not as good.
It's not in any meaningful way. It's just like a mention to make it. Oh.
Yeah, and it's not as good.
The YouTuber JXE did like a parody thing where it was like every Chibnall episode kind of thing. One of the lines was the villain says, he was explaining his plan. He goes, "Well, I was talking to Sutek, remember him?" And he said, "That's basically it."
Yeah, his is just basically, here's the stuff you love, but a little bit budget bin.
Yeah.
Flux is basically Marvel on a Chibnall budget.
Yep.
And he doesn't write stories, he writes lore. So he focuses, he doesn't try to write a meaningful story, he just wants to solidify bits of the lore, or throw in his contribution to the lore, or this doesn't quite make sense, so I'm going to bend it this way so that it makes a bit of sense to me.
Well, I remember reading someone said at the time, after the time this child came out, it was basically, it's like he wrote the whole storyline just to explain the Morbius Doctors.
Yeah. So he doesn't write proper stories, he just tries to write lore. And like, even thinking like as early back and stuff as like Cyberwoman in Torchwood, he had to throw in bits of lore about Yanto having been at Torchwood Base 1 and him and his girlfriend were together and they escaped and all that.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's interesting. I think each of the 3 showrunners have had definite strengths and weaknesses.
The other 2 haven't been perfect, but I prefer them over the current one, which is why I'm, even if, I hope it's not. I hope like he isn't good when he comes back.
Yeah.
Russell 2 Electric Boogaloo. I'm so looking forward to that, and I hope I'm not looking forward to it too much. That it's a disappointment.
Well, you can temper your expectations by saying that he might be the headman, but there might still be executive producers above him who fuck it up.
Yeah.
So.
Well, it's not going to be full BBC anymore, is it?
Isn't him and Julie Gardner in charge properly now? I can't remember that.
Hasn't it been taken over by Bad Wolf?
Bad Wolf, yeah. It's a Bad Wolf and BBC co-production.
Mixed with an American company, wasn't it, as well?
HBO.
That's...
have got... I've got... Yeah, they're part, funding it, I think.
Okay.
They got some rights to it.
Okay.
It's part of the deal.
Okay.
Yeah. And of course, Bad Wolf is now owned by Sony Entertainment.
Yeah. Okay. Nice.
But yeah, no, that's right. Because it's not like he's the showrunner. It's literally just his production company is co-making it now.
I wonder what would he go back to maybe like a story of the week, or would he do like another?
Well, yeah, I don't know. I hope he does something like this.
Or one like this, but maybe have the odd story of the week thrown in the middle.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, because you can still have like an overarching plot line.
Yeah. Just focus on the overarching plot a bit more than say Bad Wolf was, where you don't just see it in the background. It is a bit more front and center, but you can still have a break from it now and then.
I'd like to see more of. I mean, I'm really happy how, because I've been saying for a couple of years, I wish they'd do a full proper storyline across multiple episodes with different perspectives and everything, and they have, and it was better. So I'm really fucking happy about that.
Yeah,
but I wish they do. They could go a bit further.
I think as well. This was a little bit too much, maybe, for their first.
Perhaps. Yeah.
It's fun to have multiple things going on at once, but don't have like 20 things going on at once. And when one thing gets resolved, you throw another thing at it. Because even that final felt a little bit like they were throwing a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
It all got wrapped up pretty quickly.
Yes. So what they did with this one is like it was one storyline, and all the people went, and then back at the end.
Yeah.
It was a what's it called? Something shaped story. Let's say it's a diamond. Looks right like a diamond.
An egg-shaped.
Egg-shaped story, yeah.
It went a bit egg-shaped. Pear-shaped in the end.
Yeah, exactly. So it was a pear-shaped story, and but you watch something like, I don't know, I'm just thinking of popular shows of recent years, Westworld, Game of Thrones, even your His Dark's Materials is, there are kind of multiple plot threads that are going to be, so it doesn't necessarily have to just follow the Doctor.
Yeah.
There could be actually a bigger story going on, and that's what
An idea I always thought would be a good idea would be to have a series that has 2 Doctors in it.
Yeah.
The multiverse is open now.
The multiverse is open. Yeah.
The multiverse is actually.
Go visit Rose.
That's where I was. Where does that leave Pete's world?
Now, does that count?
As a multiverse or as like a pocket universe?
Because that's part. like that's an alternate version of this universe, or is the different universe an alternate version of the universe, or is this just a completely different one with its own set of alternate universes?
It's like you've got the universe and then you've got the bubbles on the side,
Yeah.
which are like Pete's world and East space.
Yeah.
End space is where we were.
We're in
That
space.
normal
Yeah.
space. End for normal space. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's everything is pretty much wrapped up. So yeah, and we don't know where we could be going next time for the
No,
New Year's special.
because we did wonder if they were going to hang some storylines over.
Hang the Daleks out.
Yeah.
Yeah, they haven't really hanged much over. Dan didn't turn out to be much.
No. I think, based on what Mr. Time said to the Doctor, it seems like the Master will be back for the regeneration episode. I don't know if that means he'll be back earlier, or she if it's a new one. It's probably going to be the same one.
Oh, just bring Missy back. But it was set before. It's a time travel show. You can do it. Like no offense to Sasha
Dhawan.
Sasha Dhawan. I can't pronounce that properly.
What was his name in Adventure in Space and Time?
He was one of the main
Warris Hussein.
Warris
He's
Hussein.
calling that if Sasha Dhawan's too much.
no offense to Warris, but Missy was just right. She's my favourite.
Missy was really, really good.
And I'd love to see because she'd flirt with anyone as well.
Yeah.
So I'd just like to see the dynamic between her and Whittaker.
Yeah.
I think I'd just like to see the dynamic between Whittaker and any of the old peeps.
Or Missy and anyone.
Missy and anyone. Yeah. I still need to get Series 3 box set of Big Finish missing.
Yeah. So yeah, we don't know when the other episodes are coming out exactly.
We know there's
New Year, and then the other one is just still early 2022.
Early 2022.
So that could be February, that could be March.
That could be January, February, March, April, May, June.
And
June,
then
you're kind of hitting the middle point.
Yeah, once you get past 30th of June, you're over halfway.
Yeah.
So that's not early anymore.
Yeah.
So maybe it'll be on the 30th of June.
Okay.
It'll be on midnight, like Harry Potter's birth.
Okay. And yeah, completely no ideas of where it could go.
Yeah. Oh, I was gonna say we do probably know when the third one will be, because it'll be the BBC's centenary celebrations.
Or is it the Doctor Who centenary, or is it the BBC?
No, BBC.
When's Doctor
Maybe at the 50th a couple of years ago.
We're like closer to the 60th than we are the 50th.
Yeah, but that's still not 100.
No, but I don't know how long it's been. It feels like bloody 10 years ago. This series has felt like bloody 6 years in one. Has it been? How long has it this era been? Exactly.
2018.
That's it. I mean, I have. Oh, sorry, Mike.
Sorry. I'm not. Who's Mike?
The Mike. Mr. Mike.
Ah.
Oh, Mr. Microphone. Oh, Mr. Mike.
Bring me a dream. Oh.
Oh no, I don't.
Yeah. When was it? So that. Series 5 was 2011.
Oh, we start. Is that how you've got to start?
Yeah, that's
You've
how-
got to start that
that's all
far
I know.
back.
Oh fuck! No, but there was
Doesn't matter.
There were
Doesn't
year breaks,
matter.
and I can't remember when they were.
Don't care. It's not that important.
I think it was 20.
We've now got to set dates for the 1st of January 2022.
That's they're so futuristic.
I know.
It's so weird.
And it's like, I feel like I've only just got used to it being 2021.
Oh fuck! You know, I realised the other day.
You're thinking?
Oh no!
Sorry. You realised the other day?
Monty Python and the Holy Grail, in a couple of years, will be 50 years old.
Oh Jesus.
But for me, I look at that and it's like, oh, it came out in the 70s, 30 years ago. It's almost 50 years ago.
Yeah.
Mad. When I think about things that were 50 years ago, I think of like the first TVs and Queen Elizabeth's coronation.
Classic Doctor Who.
Yeah.
The Hartnell Doctor Who. Oh yeah, no, that was only like 40 years ago. 50
Yeah.
years ago. Wait, it's almost 6. What? Yeah. Crazy. It's madness. Hang on, I'm ready.
Okay.
Yeah, we all good.
We're all good.
Do you
I
want,
think.
Do you want the no?
What?
Stay stabilizers off. We're gonna have a nice.
Oh Jesus.
I like a bit of a bump.
Okay, keep us occupied till the new year.
Yeah. Oh. you like the vibrations of the TARDIS movement?
That's it. Yeah. Is the TARDIS ribbed for his pleasure? That's what the light is on the top. Mind you, did you see there was a guy in the news who was in hospital with a World War II bomb stuck up his ass, and he said he was cleaning and he slipped and fell on it.
that just no, it's the Peter Kay joke of getting your penis caught in the VHS.
I don't know the joke, but it's funny.
It's just going on about VHS players, and part of it was that like when they're so loud and in the middle of the night you're trying to watch like a porno film and you're rewinding it and it's so loud and it's like shut up and you get your thing caught in it. That kind.
You should see that guy. You can rewind a video cassette just with his tip.
Oh my. Well, we'll be back normally.
That's if we haven't been thrown off the airwaves by then. It's always the jeopardy.
Yeah, we'll be back for our regular. Back to like Videus Regularis for a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
So I'd have the old movie, some more of our Kamen Rider O's, Kamen Rider X-Aid. Star Trek. Uploading some of the Star Treks. I need to get around to that. They're quite easy to do, to be fair. And then we will be back for New Year's. Possibly. Well, no, we'll go live. We'll go live when we watch it. So we'll be back on New Year's Day, live for. We didn't check what it was called.
We don't know yet. I was looking at.
Well, would it say there next time? Do we want to get the first frame?
Is there a next time trailer, or is it just going to be a preview after the episode's finished?
Oh.
What should we play on Macduff?
It might, at the worst, say next time, coming soon, Doctor Who. The Doctor will return in.
Yeah. Well, let's see. All these people worked on it. On New Year's Day.
Oh, okay.
Elf storage. That's where all the elves go after Christmas. They just get drugged and stacked on top of each other.
It's like all the Buzz Lightyears in Toy Story. They're all in their own like little case. Okay.
Does it say underneath it?
On New Year's Day.
No, I can't read that. I meant under elf storage.
Oh, under elf storage.
I can't read it.
No. Okay.
So all we know is it's on New Year's Day.
New Year's Day. It seems to be Earth-based.
Yes.
Okay. That didn't give us away too much. If anything, that's a nice little teaser for us.
Yes.
Because elf storage could mean fucking anything.
Do you know what? If it's not Christmas related, I'm going to be so disappointed.
Yeah. It's like elf is just like the name of site is like environmental.
Yeah.
League Federation storage or something like that.
Maybe they're in Elfsborg in Sweden.
Oh, Elfsborg storage, but they're just shortened it.
Yeah.
Oh well, we've been taking over for about 2 minutes.
Oh, sorry.
It's just. See you New Year's. Whoa.